Hello everyone, welcome to CodeBlack's YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to discuss on an important topic in GitHub, which is forking. If you want to know more about GitHub and what can you do with GitHub, please refer to the video which I have given in the description. In this video, I will show you how to fork a GitHub repository and what is the use of forking and why it is done. So, are you excited to know more about forking? Let's jump into our video. Before going on to the topic, let me ask you a question. Why you need forking? Okay, I'll tell you a story. In the world, most of the software development process is done by a group of people. So in a project, many people, many developers, many technicians work and contribute towards the development of the code. In such a situation, after developing the working initial prototype, the developing process will still continue in order to fix the bugs and introduce new features or update the existing features. The updating process of the code should never affect or should not mess the main code which you use to produce the initial working prototype. Isn't it a problem for you as a programmer? Because when you make changes, sometimes the entire code may be collapsed. But how to handle such a hard situation, because it is your effort and it is your work which you have done using your precious time. Cool people, GitHub has an exciting solution for you all, because GitHub allows you to fork the existing repository into your account and create a copy, which we simply call as a cloned repository. This allows you to make any changes and play as you wish without disturbing the main code. Wow! Isn't it exciting, guys? This allows you to work freely on the code and do changes until you get succeeded in the changes. Even though you are doing the changes, the main code which you use to produce something or which you have worked so far will be saved as it is without being affected. This sounds awesome, right? Before showing how to fork a repository, let me explain you what is a cloned repository. The cloned repository is the repository which you make by forking an existing repository. By doing so, you will create a own copy of the existing code file in your GitHub account, where you can do all the changes until you are okay to merge the changes into the main code. Until then, the main code will exist in the same way without being affected by any of your changes. So I hope this explanation gave you clear idea on what is forking, and now let me show you how forking is done and clear your further doubts. This is my main repository where I have created password visibility web page using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. What I am going to do is I am going to make a copy of this repository in my another account. So how do you do it? The URL given here for the repository which you are in can be shared with your members, since the visibility of this repository is given public. So whoever has this link see this code and can download this code, or they can clone this code for themselves. And also you can see here a button in the name of fork with the number 0. So initially what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this URL and paste it in another browser where I have logged into my other account. So once I go into that repository, still it shows that the owner of the repository or the path where the repository exists is Nishad Ahmed, which is my main repository. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to take a copy of the repository into my new account, which is TechCB. So here also I have that fork button. When I press it, you can see it shows the path as TechCB password visibility. So what has happened is GitHub has created a copy of the code, and now I can access the code from my account and do the changes and save the changes into my account without disturbing the main branch which I cloned this code from. So here you can see now 1, which means that this is a branch of the main code. So let me go to my main repository. So once I refresh this page, you can clearly see the main owner of this code is me, and I have copied that code and created another. So you can clearly see here, still I am the owner of this repository, and TechCB has forked and created a cloned repository into his account where he can do his changes freely. And also there is another existing feature which GitHub gives you when you clone a repository, which is the contribute and pull request. The demonstration which I showed you on opening a forked repository into your account cleared your doubts and gave you a correct idea on how to fork and create a cloned repository into your account. This helps you to freely work on the updates and changes, and when the changes and updates are tested and 100% confirmed, now you can contribute your changes into the main code. Wait, do you know how to do that? Wait, let me explain you how to do that. Once you are done, you can make a pull request from your repository to the main repository. By that, you can contribute towards the project's development. When the owner of the code accepts your pull request, your changes will be merged into the main working code file. People out there, don't worry about what is pull request, how it is made, what are the features on up, what are the advantages of pull request and all, because I'm planning to make my next video on pull request. So hope this video gave you a clear idea on how to create a forked repository into your account. If you have any doubts, please post it into the comment section. If you like this video, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.